Hey guys, welcome to my movie review. I've screwed up 3 times now and I just said, you know what? I said from the beginning that I'm just going to go with it, and I'm going to just go with it. So if I end up stuttering like I am doing right now, and flubbing and all that other great stuff, just bear with me. Today's movie review, we are going to review Dawn of the Dead. The original Dawn of the Dead, not the remake. This is the Ultimate Edition. It's got 4 discs to it. European Edition, US Edition, just trying to see here, the extended version, and documentaries. This, to me, is one of the greatest zombie movies I've ever seen in my life. Ever. The cast, really a cast of nobodies, and that's not a shot at the actors. I mean, for their time, they might have maybe probably worked on like soap operas and stuff. I have no idea. I myself have never heard of them. David Emge, Ken Foree, Scott H. Reinger, Galen Ross. I mean, Galen Ross sounds familiar, but everybody else, I've no clue who they are. But they made the movie. They made it awesome. I think that working with low-budget actors is the best way to do a good movie, especially an independent movie, because they want to act, and you don't get bound down by the Hollywood nonsense and dribble that most movies are tied to nowadays. I mean, let's face it. How many good movies have been around now? I can't really name a lot. Anyways, this movie, Dawn of the Dead, just an amazing movie. It really is. It's great. I don't want to give away too much of it, but I'll just tell you that I was going to make a big joke about how it's a bunch of people going to the mall and just hanging out, and it kind of reminds me of Mallrats, but I won't. You know, that'd just be stupid. But what it is it's a bunch of survivors go and hide in a mall for their safety from a horde of zombies, and what they gotta do is they gotta get food and rationale and guns and all that, all those items that you need for a zombie invasion, and try not to get killed along the way. And there's a lot of like political and racial and all the George A.Romero typical isms that are in a George A.Romero movie. That's what makes it so good. A lot of zombie movies, especially nowadays, it's just zombies, and they don't have any real plot structure to them. I watched 2, like I'm going to mention later on, I watched 2 horrible ones that they're just awful movies, and I said there's no real point to them. They even had like parts in the movie that I said this doesn't make sense. Nowadays, that just seems to be, we have money, here you go, just make whatever the hell you want to make, and don't care about it. And I think that's stupid. The man right here that made this movie, George Romero, brilliant. I'm really hoping that Diary of the Dead doesn't turn out like Land of the Dead did. Land of the Dead was okay, it just wasn't great. I'm really hoping Diary of the Dead is like this and like Day and kind of goes towards that. I'm hoping he didn't do what I like to call the Lucas way and just took the money and just made whatever. Shame on you. I'll get to you later on in our sci-fi section, Mr. Lucas. You all know who I'm talking about. Another George. Anyways, all I'm going to tell you is, yeah, just rent Dawn of the Dead, buy it, own it. If you're a zombie fan, definitely buy it. If you haven't watched it yet, if you're one of those kids nowadays that are like, Dawn of the Dead was good, and I'm like, the original or the remake? You know, the one with that Pfeiffer guy in it, and I'm like, oh, the remake. No, you haven't watched Dawn till you watched Dawn. Anyways, this is me. My next review, I'm pretty sure, will be Day of the Dead. Don't quote me on that, though. I'm kind of iffy on maybe going to another level. Maybe following a different timeline, if you will. Anyways, this is me, Troy, for Troy's on my thing says Troy's Crappy Movie Reviews. So this is Troy for Troy's Crappy Movie Reviews, signing off.